Hello everybody and welcome back to my career playthrough of Kerbal Space Program. Last episode we finally came back from our moon mission, but I forgot a few things, or basically didn't manage to do them. One would have been easy, which was planting a flag on the MUN. Yeah, that was stupid of me. And the other one was to conduct these temperature surveys up at the poles. Quick refresher about that. Where is the moon? There it is. And yeah, we would want to go up there. And this is also the polar region, which is another biome, so we would be able to get some more science from the moon. And we need some more science, or basically I want some more science. Alright. So, since we have unlocked a few more parts, I spent my science on some specialized construction and on some high-power electrics, because if the goal is to reach Joule and the Joule system, then we will, of course, need some more solar panels. And high-power solar panels at that, and not just the tiny puny things that I got at the moment. Okay, let's build ourselves a moon vehicle. We need only a lander can this time. Because, okay, the temperature measurement, I don't need a scientist for that. But, yeah, I want, that's the thing, that's what I forgot. We will need something else, because we will need to get our, what's it called? Science stuff. Let's call it science stuff. So we need this in any case. And we also want every science module available. So let's take all of these, because the temperature scans are only there to fulfill the mission. But I do want to, let's put it sideways, why not? I do want to get as much science as I can from any biome I have not visited yet, so maybe we possibly can gather some more, because so far the moon has about 15 or whatever biomes and we only got 4 until now, so yeah, definitely something that we would want to change, wouldn't we? Let's try to... no, let's don't do this. Okay, I would like to... yeah, take the science storage experiment unit, and also I want to do it in a bit of a different way. Okay, I want to use a pilot, and I also want to use, there we go. Maybe you already know what I'm trying to achieve here. What I want to do is I want to make a land vehicle, where then I can transfer all the science I've gathered into this little thing here. And after I've done that, we just decouple it and dock it with the return vehicle. Let's see if that turns out the way that it should, but yeah. Okie-do. There we go, we need some fuel tanks, of course. This is one of them. Okay. Do it like this. And also, whoops, that's not good. And also let's do it in a bit of a different way as well. Yeah, some part clipping occurring over here, but I really don't care right about now. Alright, engines, what do we need? Is the Terrier okay for this? Let's look at... okay, this is way too much, I don't need that much power. Okay, thrust to weight ratio of 2, and we have a delta V of 1717. Okay, can we get some more fuel in here? Yeah, that's nice, but not what I wanted. Okay. Looks weird, so I don't like it. Okay, there we go. That looks a bit better. So we have sort of the spaces in between the tanks also filled with delicious Kerbal fuel. What's Kerbal fuel made of? Because we haven't encountered any other living organisms on Kerbin, at least not any sentient ones. So is every bit of fossil fuel on this planet just something from plants, or is it also from some animals that are now completely extinct due to whatever may or may not have happened? Okay, this is probably not a good idea, because then I will not have access to my materials bay. This looks a bit better, and we have now 2100 meters per second of delta V, which should be enough to get us onto the moon and back up. Question is, will this be enough to fulfill the contract? Because we need to measure temperature on 3 sites. Okay, we do not have any... Oh, we do have some resource capability. Alright, so this could be interesting. Let's do this in a completely different way now. Okay, so let's go big. Let's go big with this. Okay, we want... Because, let's face it, we want this to return. So we want a heat shield. There we go. And we want to decouple this. Okay, let's take this one. And also, now this is going to be fun. Do we have... Yes, we have our fairing. Haha. Okay, what I'm going to try to do now is make this sort of reusable. Okay, we have our couplers and decouplers and whatnot here. And now things will get a bit strange, I guess. Okay. I want that science compartment up here. And then I will put my parachutes around that, so this is okay. And we're going to need another fairing, because this needs to be covered in order for it to be aerodynamically viable. Alright, so we want some... That's too much. Drogue chutes, and we want some real parachutes. Okay, should be enough for our intrepid crew to land safely onto the surface of the moon and come back. Let's auto-strut all the things. Just in case. Especially you guys. Okay, you wanna be auto-strutted as well. Okay, now the idea behind this is that we're gonna launch this, and once that was launched, okay, disable crossfeed, also disable crossfeed here, we're gonna leave everything I built down here up in orbit or whatever, maybe the moon, or I don't know, and then we will... Let's do this in one stage. Yeah, this is also fine. And super moon craft. There we go. And once we've done that, we can reuse this for any purpose, basically. Hopefully. Let's see. Okay. I want a cargo bay. Why do I want a cargo bay? Because I want to fill this with goodness. Okay, Convertitron 250. Well, this might take too long. And okay, let's try to do this in a bit more of an orderly fashion, but also... Yeah, this is going to be overkill. Oh, I love overkill. You know me, you know I do. Okay, a bit more to the side. Nope, this way. And yeah. Why do I push those to the back? Because I want the drills to be up front. Yeah. One drill per small refinery. And then... Let's see if that closes up without any problem. Yep, that's fine. And now we need batteries, of course. There we go. Bam, bam. One more. And then we want our science equipment down here as well. Let's also use some of those. Okay, not yet. Science, where are you? There you are. Some more science equipment right here. One should be enough. And then we have our thermometers. We have this. We have, there we go, that. And we have our pressure sensor in a nice pattern over there. Maybe let's do it in another way. So this should be, I don't know. Looks weird, but it works. Let's have some light, because light is never wrong. I like lights. Okay, this should now be capable of getting some fuel out of the MUN. And also, we're gonna need some thermal remedy. How do you want to call it? Okay, this might be a bit too far together. There we go. Because I don't want these things to break as soon as I extend them. Why do I have these radiators? Because those refineries will produce quite some heat. Also, I will want to have some fuel cells. There we go. This should be enough, hopefully. At least to get us through the night. And we will also attach a big solar panel sometime later. Okay, let's pop this off with, this it's not that pretty, but it should work. Applying the drill. Well, that looks stupid, doesn't it? Let's try to move this outside. Nope. Doesn't work that way. Because then it's not protected by this nice little cargo bay. Yeah, trying to do some meaningful dialogue while also trying to think about what I'm doing here in the game is not as easy as I would have liked, but I think it still kind of works. No! Okay. Let's say this is fine. Okay, this is quite a big vehicle. What do we need now? We're going to need something to get this thing onto and off the surface, of course. Let's do a tri-pattern. Tri-pattern? And heaviest part. And you also gonna get auto-strutted everywhere. Nah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay. You're gonna close up. And what we're gonna do now is... Yeah, we're gonna do this radially. That word, radially. And radial matter? Radial manner? Radial matter? What is radial matter? Does it matter if the matter is radial? Okay, what kind of engine would we like? Is the Vector... Yeah, it's way OP. That's way too powerful. Okay, how about this one? Now that's enough for the MUN. But this looks now a bit weird with these appendages on the side. Let's use that. Yeah, 2,800 should be way enough. Let's do something else here. Let's add those, and let's add some completely pointless but pointy nose cones. Okay, this thing here is now quite ugly, but I think it could work. I mean, the idea is that this is sort of a lander vehicle that can get onto the moon and back off from the moon, and has enough delta V to perform anything I would like to do there. But I really don't like how it looks. Okay, try this on for size. Nope, why did I delete you? Okay, you go up there and you go here, so we have some more fuel. Make this a bit more angled. Why? So it fits better with that part on top. Switching between the local and absolute orientation, some more nose cone thingies, and also these are gonna be angled a bit. I could have used the angled ones, but I don't know why I don't like them. I don't like them. Okay, opening that up. How does that look? Well, it's sort of okay. I mean, the cargo bay opens into a fuel tank, but yeah. How is it now with the drill? Well, we could do it like that. I tend to try to make cargo bays in such a way that they do not open up too much when there's something in the way, so it does not look that unrealistic. Anyways, we also want to land this, so I mean, this should provide a very stable base for landing, but I still would want to have some landing legs just to be on the safe side, and I want to have them quite low and on the correct position. Yeah, that's better, because I just want them to stabilize the vehicle and not sort of have it floating around or in the air or something like that. Okay, how are we with the drills now? Well, they now go through the landing leg. Oh well, it can't be helped in that case. Sorry, realism guys. I really am sorry. Okay, everything is strutted. Are you strutted? No, you are not strutted. There you go, now you're strutted. Okay, how heavy are you? 65 tons. And do we already have... No, we do not already have our precision thingy. Why did I delete... No, I did not yet, but there we go. Now we have our stuff in here. I would want to have some... Exactly, there we are. Some RCS thingies. Where is the heaviest point? There it is, as sort of expected. And then we can add... Yeah, those here. And I'm also gonna put some over here. And now I'm going to angle them. You see that? That's not the correct angle. Yeah, that should be... I mean, I could fine-tune it. Yeah, that should be better. Okie-doke. So... struts. I mean, I don't think so that we need some more strutting, because that's already fine. But yeah, what I would need definitely is some sort of control mechanism for this thing here, because if I leave this in orbit or wherever, I think I'm gonna leave that in lunar orbit, this will need some means of communication, and let's provide them, shall we? Oh, let's use this antenna, but let's put it on there after we've put that on. And we don't need that many, we just need one. And this looks weird. You know, the part is correctly attached, but yeah, it looks like it's floating, and that's why I push that up on the top. Okay, edit fairing, because we want to close it here. There we go. And yes, we want clamshell deployment, and I want only 2 parts, and let's hit that really hard. Also only 2, clamshell, and go. Save, never wrong. Okay, yeah, I wanted to add a solar panel, didn't I? Or a few of them, actually. So, solar panel here. Nah, that's not gonna work. Is it? Yeah, it's poking out. Maybe if I push it a bit more to the inside. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. I mean, still looks weird, but looks better. Okay, let's close this up. Oh, how about we do some landing lights? So we need see where we're gonna land. Should we land on the dark side of, or the night side of the moon rather? Because it does not have a dark side per se, it just depends on where the sun is shining, isn't it? Okay, let's do this like this. Yes. How would that look like on the floor? Okay, fine. So, yeah, this is the vehicle that we're gonna send to the moon. Quite big, but necessary. Necessary evil. Yeah, that sounded way more sinister than it was meant. Okay. Flight path. We're gonna land this entire thing on the moon. We're gonna do our temperature things. We're gonna plant the flag. We're gonna get some science. And once we've done all of that, we're gonna get this thing back into orbit, possibly around Kerbin, and then we can use it for, let's say, Minmus or whatever, so we can save some money. I mean, it's only 74,000 only. But still, let's not waste any valuable resources, shall we? And we can also put some other capsule on top, maybe another lander or whatever. Yeah, this sounds like a plan, hopefully. But let's think about that. Well, we would need to. Yeah, well, maybe not park this in Kerbin orbit, because to get into Kerbin orbit, I think the delta V here then will not be enough after we took off from the moon. But yeah, let's do something else. Let's do some action groups. Okay, action group 1 is going to be the solar panel. We need to extend this as soon as possible. Action group 2 is going to be the bay doors. We want to open those. Action group 3 is extending those drills and also those radiators. Action group 4 is activating those drills and also the converters. And also the fuel cells, because yeah, they need to gather some science. Okay, those are the action groups for the first iteration. Okay, action group 5. Let's get some science. Observe material bay, observe mystery goo. Nope. Seismic data, gravity data, temperature data, pressure data, and row report. Oh, this can also collect everything, so I don't need that science container. Stupid little me. Okay, so 6 will be collect all. Well, that was easy. And we can reduce a bit of payload mass. But does that actually work? Because I think I've seen something where it does not work. I'm going to try that out right now. Okay, we got ourselves a vehicle on the launch pad. We're gonna perform the science stuff. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. We pressed the collection button. Hi fairing. Bye fairing. Yeah, doesn't seem like it worked, did it? Yeah, container collect all, yeah, that's... I'm gonna still need this container, right? Yes, we do. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Well, not really, because it performs as it should. And there we go. Okay, so number 6 will not be collecting here. Number 6 will be collecting here. Yay! We ran into a bug. Okay. Close the bay doors. Okay, now let's get this thing to the moon, actually. So we need to have a big old rocket. Do we have? Yes, we have our 3.75 meter decoupler. And let's build something here. Okay, do we have a large engine? There we go, we have a large engine. No, we don't want the moon, we want Kerbal. Okay, this would be way enough to get this to the moon. How about you? Okay, still enough power to get you to the moon. So this would be our lunar insertion stage, and we use this the upper stage to already perform the lunar circularization burn. Okay, and let's build something that has something around 3,000 meters of delta V. In order to get into orbit. Okay, let's do the traditional auto-strutting procedure. Yeah, we don't have the huge fuel tanks yet, but we will at someday. Okay, how about this? Okay, we have a 2-stage rocket, a 2-stage booster quasi. But it's not enough. Also, it does not nearly have enough capacity to get this thing out of the atmosphere. Now we have enough thrust to weight ratio. Nope, not like this, but like this. Yeah, this looks better, and then we do it like this. 2,500. Still not quite enough, but I mean it should be enough to get all of this to the moon. I mean, we have way enough delta V in that lander thing. So yeah, it could be that we would need to use more of that supermoon vehicle to get us to a moon or whatever. Can I make this reusable as well? This is now another thought I just had. Maybe. Let's try something. Okay, this is now a bit heavier. Do we have 160,000? Oopsie. Okay. I do not have the 1 point... what's it called? the 3.75 meter fairing yet. But what I can do here is, and this is going to look painful, add a probe core in here. But I really don't want to be honest. Can we control from a decoupler? This would be an interesting question. No, we can't control from there. Why? This would be interesting. Control from any part of the vehicle. So how about we do it like... Yeah. Bit weird, but could work. Okay, let's also put some battery in here and then some fuel tanks. Because I would not want this to go to waste. Yeah, that's not how I wanted to attach those. That's better. That's a lot better. Just checking if the fuel is flowing correctly. How about more reaction wheels, possibly? Let's add those down here. And let's also add some... we do not have the Werner engines yet. Okay, well this is going to close up here. We're gonna have our stages down here. Yeah, this is going to get us far, but not far enough. Let's add some more power. Got to strut this and strut that and add some more fuel. Come on, why do these stages do not work the way they should? Okay, 2.5 plus thrust to weight ratio. Thrust to weight ratio, that would be a thing. Okay, and I would want some parachutes. Yeah, because this is going to be a rough ride. Looks better. And there we go. Also maybe add some more. I mean, we really could try to do the SpaceX thing and make this in such a way that we have enough of a margin to land it back onto the surface. Okay, now the thrust to weight ratio is really high up there. And the parachutes should be in sync. Put them all the way up here because that's going to be the last stage. We're going to switch to that later. We have parachutes and we're going to also use... line this a bit better. Yes, and we're also going to use some fuel that will be left in here. So 3,100 meters per second of delta V to 910. Pretty sure that is not going to be enough to do a full powered landing, but that's why we have also some parachutes over here. Nope, there we go. Yes, okay, we have the parachutes, we have this, we have that. And with this, I think we have an interesting vehicle that we have produced. But we're going to see how this works the next time, when we once again enter the ShadowZone. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel for more and follow me on my social thingies. The links are in the description. Also, you can watch one of the 2 cool videos shown on the right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.